This is the Own It Show, where we tell stories of how everyday people made ownership theirs to create extraordinary success.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Own It Show, weekly wind down edition.
Weekly wind down. Cheers.
Today we're drinking Moscow mules.
Because it's that kind of day. Moscow mule type of day. And it is what day is it? Monday? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Tuesday. I had to think about that.
Tuesday, but you're going to see this on Saturday. So
today we're talking about...
Well, this past Monday, we talked to Rob Cardenas. And the unique thing about what he discussed was that ownership is all about accountability.
Accountability.
And not just being accountable to you, because it's easy to be accountable to ourselves. It's easy to be able to own promises to ourselves if we want to be successful. But about being accountable to those around us, being accountable to those that we mentor, being accountable to those that we work with, being accountable to those that we live with, being accountable to those that see us as mentors, even though we may not think we have time for them. When we're in these positions of a coach, of a teacher, of a place that we've seen great success as a business person or as a family person, we have a responsibility and, quite frankly, an accountability factor to be able to give and mentor from that. And that's a massive gift. It's a massive gift to have found that structure, to have found that success, and to be able to be in that position. So we need to take ownership of those roles and to allow ourselves to impart that wisdom on other people and hold ourselves accountable to that.
Another big thing that came out of it for me is it's not so much about what you're doing every day, but the why and the who you are. This is something that, with clients and with myself, I often spend a lot of time thinking about purpose and who I want to be at the end of the day. One of the questions I love to ask people is, morbidity aside, if on your deathbed, you want to be known for three things, what are those three things? Don't wait until that time to decide what those three things are. That's something we should be deciding now and today and living in alignment with those things. Because although, when you think about the podcast, Rob his what is a lawyer, but we barely talked about that at all. We talked about the essence of who he is, how he shows up, how he treats other people, and as a result, how other people treat him, who he allows into his circle, who he spends time with. And when we let this greater thing, this greater purpose, this alignment with who we want to be and why, and that shape our life instead of something on paper or what, everything completely changes, and in a really, really good way. And we start living in a more purpose-driven way.
And it's such a great point, Elise, because so often or not, what's the first thing that we say when we're greeted at a party? It's, hey, my name's Justin, I'm a X. Or, hi, my name is Tony, and I'm a hockey player, I'm a lawyer, I'm a photographer. And we so often attach our being to that thing that we do, and that is who
our
we
identity.
Completely, the identity of what we see. But rather, that's just something that we do. And we see it all the time when all of a sudden it's a transition period and we have to reinvent ourselves. For me, it was leaving the National Hockey League. For you, it was leaving the fashion industry. For somebody else, it might be leaving a corporate job and becoming an entrepreneur. So the more that we can get dialed into who we are and how we are, rather than what we are, it makes that whole sequence much more easy to enter into that ownership space, or simple to enter into that ownership space.
So if you take anything from this episode today, ask yourself those three questions. I've asked people these questions before who I thought would have had it nailed down, and they're like, you know what? Never even thought about it. So ask yourself those three questions. What are those three things that I want to be known for in this lifetime that I have been given? And know that at the end of the day, it's about why you show up and who you show up as, and not what you're doing. It's you that makes the job great, not the job that makes you great. And so with that, success is different, be different, and go own it. Cheers to you.